And it's going to be amazing to see these two teams face off. We'll have a pretty explosive and open map to begin things with.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe there's a plan B. Oh, he's on burst fire. Xantares, man. Got to let go of the mouse. His grip is too strong. He's got that G.I. Joe grip.
Got the glue in his hands.
Apex now in the window, so he can have a faster rotation as Vitality patiently wait. And there's Tizian. He's on the way now, as is the bomb. We've got Super Mario Brothers in the apartments. Shox, though, he'll be quietly trying to get some shots in from the back. Got Big moving to that short pillar now as the bomb is planted. Tapson holding the window, and it'll be all eliminations.
The pusher, this is a superior angle. This Red-Eye is so much stronger than what he's up against. Oh, he just fires a few bullets preemptively, but oh, the flashbang is fantastic. Tizian will keep chasing it down. He's got the second one as well. There's one more player at the end by the car, and he's going to finish him off, or Quito will at least. That was beautiful there. It seemed like Big had a huge read on that play, and Quito he's a sentry in this position with the AWP. He's not letting anybody past.
Maybe pushed up, but I'm pretty sure they didn't expect Apex to be at the van spot. Oh no.
Oh, he wanted a knife, didn't he? He wanted a knife, that cheeky boy.
The problem with going for it is just that you can't count Vitality out when ZywOo has this weapon. Yeah.
There's a boost for Searson to more easily catch players crossing towards connector. I've seen all his T-side stuff, man. I know it now. I'm in the Matrix, baby.
Yeah.
ZywOo just has like a USB-C port at the back of his head. It's like, doesn't need to watch the demos, he just plugs himself in for this attack. So it's going to take something pretty special from one of these remaining big players to open up this round at this point. And it's going to get worse. ZywOo, indeed, with that AWP, causing problems. Just, again, picking them apart. They can't seem to get to this site. And the problem is that the Vitality players haven't really done anything. They haven't had to do anything, because ZywOo's going to eliminate everyone by himself.
Which is, I think it's like kind of stupid when people are like, oh, he does everything. It's like they put him in a position to do as much as he can and explode his skill. Shox coming in from the back. Apex wait. I love the re-emergence from the other side of the window once the smoke has gone. It can really catch players off guard. So I was in a very awkward position. Apex has a look with the AUG, which is notable. Not many people beyond Karrigan use the AUG. I feel like it's a bit slept on in its current iteration. But anyway.
But they don't have many nades to support each other. However, Shox is in an excellent ninja position. Masuta spots them. He gets that first contact. And Big, they're reading it as if it's a retake A setup. They may not clear this position from Shox. This can be so instrumental in trying to win the round for Vitality. Shox, he emerges now. Finds one, looking for more. ZywOo is there to support him. Shox, though, still kicking here at this default position. And ZywOo and him tear it apart.
Wow.
More or less understand where these opponents are, but who will get the better of whom in apartments? RPK comes out on top with a frag onto Tizian. Searson, though, with an immediate trade. He's keeping the pressure on here, throwing a smoke deep in the apartments.
So, as you said, middle is being completely voided. No one wants to fight in middle. It's all about the extremities of the map. It's amazing.
So just gets into position in time. He was wondering about that potential crawl into CT, but nobody's there just yet. He's showing presence. While Masuta is going to swing out, but going to get eliminated by Quito. That was a very important kill as they are considering their options now. We can see on the meantime, Searson's made his way into the B bomb site, and the bomb will be rotating. They've lost some position now with Shox dying in the market. Quito was entertaining with a Molotov towards CT on A. He'll also be, if he's going to commit himself to a peek here.
At least, maybe you see that more with the rifler, but it's good to see that they're not scared.
And that's happening instantly. The fact that that last round was great proof of that fact. Both teams playing around the extremities. Here's a mix-up, putting some mid-pressure on now, Vitality, because it has been free, but Big, they hit that B side super fast. Tizian's in there, causing all kinds of problems. Tapson's made his way up catwalk, and Team Vitality, they're going to lose against this B split.
Flashing to kill.
One quick thing I'll say about Big right now is that they're...
Well, it looks like it'll just be an A scrim play coming out from Big. A fast one. Tabson's already out the pallet, out the ramp, and he's able to find one there. Gets Shox in the palace position as well, but Masuta on the bomb site getting mollied out. 3v3 situation breaking down here. Tabson flashing for himself on forward. Will he be challenged though? Players are all over the place. Vitality have rotated in already, and Big, they just couldn't scale.
It's called the mixture of pace, though, that we're seeing from Big. There's so many slow rounds. We're getting super fast rounds again. Searson trying to run through the cat smoke, and ZywOo's there to punish him. And this pace from Big, it may not last for too much longer, because so far it's being crippled by Vitality. That is a very important pickup, though, from Keto. Trying to enable the team onto the site, but Shox is connecting some beautiful shots there with the AWP. He is on bright and early here today, leaving just Tabson alone in the 1 versus 4. Oh my god, there's not much he can do. Shox is going to take it down. Beautiful from him.
Call you first time out.
Ooh. A deep smoke on short, which will be useful because Zywoo is in that position. We'll see if he chooses to force him forward. He's been taken out by Tizian, actually. Good timing on the flashbangs on the site as well. The boost on default won't be good enough. Still a man advantage for Big. And we've got Xantares lurking, making his way up towards the top mid. Sisson moving in for an angle. Misuta on 5 HP, 16 HP rather. We'll see what they're able to do now. Sisson has the angle on the door. He's good at avoiding the baits as well. I think he just saw the belt clip there. The Batman utility belts.
I'm kind of curious. It feels like Vitality shouldn't get so wrecked in that spot.
I think Big had really nice Molotovs towards that B-bomb side where they only have to focus on like 3 angles instead of maybe like 5 or 6 angles.
Shox waiting, ready for this. Easy kill from him and Zywoo at the same time. That's the bomb dropped at the bottom of Catwalk. Oh, Shox is just on point. I don't know that I've ever seen him so sharp.
Using that to hopefully pull an over-rotation from Vitality. You could see that they wanted to take that late mid control, but it just didn't work.
The amount of plays you usually expect towards mid and A. So that could actually benefit Big here. We'll have to see. Apex will have a look in from Catwalk, though, and that's kind of a problem. That does add additional players to this defense, and it's not going to work out for Big. Maybe they would have been better with a straight-up contact play on A, but from the upper bracket coming in with a map advantage. But Big, they're looking pretty good into this first map. We'll see what they can do on the pistol, though. RPK on the raid boss, the P250 and Kevlar. However, the USPs here raining in death and destruction onto this Vitality push, leaving just Shox. But he is notorious in a pistol round. It's Shox, so maybe he can do something here. But no, it looks like he actually is unable to a welcome and comforting sight if you're a Big fan. And they're going to go for that push in the apartments again. Oh, Tabson follows up onto Shox, and that's a 1-for-2 exchange. That's beautiful. They don't have the bomb. The bomb's actually in T-spawn, but they're pushing a ramp. If they keep pushing a ramp with Tizian, he's going to see the bomb. And it doesn't matter what's happening with the other T players. So as soon as he sees the bomb, which I think that he sees it now, no, it must have shown up on the radar there. Maybe
more army players coming. God, my English is really terrible right now. I need to go read the dictionary. Apex is in a 1 versus 3. Yeah, I just got super tongue-tied. He's got 1 minute on the clock. Someone should tell him you've got a smoke. No, it's not going to work out for him. Fallen and Co popularized it when they had him here. I think it was the AWP. Oh, we've got a gap in the smoke, but Misuta will take the bait and do better than it was expected. I don't know if that gap was deliberate or not either way. Keto now is stuck. I don't know if they realize that he's here. They certainly will now. Those sound cues will be heard by the players in Palace. They know that one more is towards that ramp, and he will start to fall back, drop a molly, but he needs a lot of help, and that help is nowhere close. He is alone, and you do wonder what Big will choose to do now. 3 versus 5 without really any position on this A bomb site.
they do have a good selection of utility. There's 2 incendiaries available, which actually does make this very winnable.
Bombs down, or bombs
Big on the A side in the second half, and they're going to go straight for it. Oh, the damage is enormous from Tabson, and it's a 4 versus 3 in favor of Big now. Vitality with a lot of problems here. They'll have to find some kind of a way to recover. I'm not sure what that way will be, especially with Keto here from CT, from Ticket, able to do some damage. But Zywoo, he's still alive.
Creating some space on the side, just as Xantares did around those stairs earlier on. Xantares now being taken out. No one else in CT after Keto was taken out. More lurk smokes from the CTs. There's a slight gap for Tizian to make his way forward with, which could catch Shox off guard, although surely he's not going to 180 here. Shox getting there with the second burst. Now, where is Sisson? That is the question. I don't think he has much of an idea, but it's awkward for Sisson to deal with this position with an AWP. Falls off. Now Shox has the info. Jiggling's dancing around. He wouldn't get there in time as well. How on earth has he done that? It was awkward for both.
Once again, Vitality just going back to their well at A. Keto here to defend a triple now. has an opportunity to find a lot. He's able to take down Masuta already. Good supporting flashes to keep him alive here at this position, and he's going for more, but he is eventually taken down by RPK. But the rest of the cavalry has arrived on the side of Big. They're already ready in position, but ZywOo on this lurk. This might be everything for Vitality. Moving up connector now, trying to find some more space. Oh, ZywOo's making the big brain play. He's able to find one. Can he get the other? Oh, just missing that player in the smoke. Does tag him. Pulls out the P250, but Surson finds the no-scope.
Wait, Shox
is still running the gauntlet. He has dropped the bomb yet, and he's trying to sell the rotation, but RPK is going to be heard and flanked by Tizian, so maybe he wanted to play it safe.
To have success on in this half. Big have defended it too effectively. And so now Vitality have to create some kind of a plan, but it's not looking like there is much of a plan right here. Maybe I'm wrong. Masuta hitting people in the face. I guess that works. But Xantares has a really good position here to deal with the connector swing. How much can he get out of this? Will there be a flash? There it is from Palace. That's beautiful. But Xantares is still alive somehow. I didn't take any damage. Oh, good work from Keto.
Keto, yeah, he did way more than you would expect. He was in a really bad position, but this keeps things doable for Big now in a 2 versus 2. Quickly made to 1 as ZywOo plants the bomb. And again, that can be used as a one-way smoke. Trying to look over to the CT position and trying to find a 1v1 where he can. Now he has a lot of the information, if not all of it. He sees the location, looking for that second player. He's being touched by that molly, and he's walking into the CT position. He's seen them now. He's blind, and Xantares will just about get that kill.
Yeah, it definitely looks like that. They're so in the zone at the moment. Every individual firing off. And once again, Keto, he can't really be tested. He's actually getting a lot of value from this triple position. Sisson as well is also just as formidable, if not more so, on that AWP.
Oh,
and Keto
nice.
continues to ravage. This would really be quite incredible if he could even halfway find some success. But Keto, of course, who else will take him down? A quad kill for Keto at the end of the half. But here we go. Map 2, Big tied up the series by winning Mirage, and here we see them on the T side of Inferno, where Vitality are going to charge them down mid. They are looking to get in the action immediately. That bomb is on the stairs in a precarious position, and it needs to be recovered here by Xantares, who is going to get shot in the back of the head by Apex, leaving Sisson on the lonesome in a 0 versus 3.
Use of that second flashbang. Forward smoke to take the coffin angle away with some flashbangs with it as well. So Big are really taking some map control here, but Apex has a superior angle. There's no one to follow up in that position, but ZywOo needs to stay alive in the back of the fight because Apex is being smoked up. Trying to abuse their numbers. Can he come to the rescue? It doesn't look like it. We could see a bomb plot here. We could even see a round win, 4 versus 3, just about. Tizian on 3 HP, but a bomb indeed has been planted.
Yeah, it's also pretty rare for ZywOo to not even get a kill in that position.
But this also looks like where Big want to end up. This could be a huge firefight, and it'll start things off with RPK finding one, but Keto and Xantares are quick to respond, leaving Apex in the bomb site. He's supported by Shox here, and Big, they might not recognize that there are a couple more players here. They might think this is free for the taking, so if they're not careful about this, this could get out of hand rather quickly, and Shox starts it off nicely with one, looking for more. They can't molly him out of that position. They don't have any more nades, but Apex, that's when he knows it's his time to strike. He's able to get another. Oh man, this is all falling apart for Big. Apex gets a second kill. It's just Tizian in the 1v3. Smoke going towards his position. He's forced forward. He finds one, but can't find the transfer on top of it.
Trying to see what value he can find by switching up the pace against Big. Ooh. Oh, it's lots of trades here. It's pretty stressful.
Oh, Tizian lurking towards the apartments is able to find RPK. But it looks like they're going for the full commit. Great utility on their players as well. Can isolate many of these angles, but ZywOo peeks on forward already and takes down 2 immediately. Oh man, he's still so hot right now. Looking for the third, but Tizian responds with a kill of his own. Will he expect Masuta? No, he will not.
Yeah, Sisson with the AWP is, well, hold that thought. We have an aggressive maneuver here. What on earth is that? He just jumps on the logs and just owns Tapson.
The timing is clean.
I've seen that so much, but for it to work out.
The lineup comes through for LPK.
Look how back and forth
the trades are insane.
It's like an anime.
And the bomb's collected by Xantares, and there's some real decisions to make here. They have a minute and 20 left. He's going to try to force the issue, but that smoke, I think, really just screws him over in terms of the angles. But he has access still to this B site. There's a lot of gambles he can take here as he makes his way towards long. There's already a player towards the arch position. He may not realize this. He has an idea that the one is on the A site, but does he understand that there's already one in CT? It's definitely a good guess. He's going to have to react really quickly with his AWP. It's not exactly what you know him for, but he's going to pick up the kill. He knows where the other player is, and he knows he can sprint straight to that B-bomb site plant. He's going to get himself a post plant on the B site, and he's going to have an AWP to defend it with. That is very favorable for Xantares. Apex with no nades is going to have to be very creative here.
Xantares with the AWP, something you said we haven't seen too much of before. He's putting himself in strong angles here. He does not know Apex has come from Banana. But he'll have a good idea here in about 5 seconds.
Oh! What a play from Apex.
That is really painful.
And that...
Yeah, they're going to have a big test ahead of them. It's going to be a long rotation, although RPK just swung top mid. Only sees Tizian. Now, what does that mean? He died towards this B-bomb site just as things start to stream in. He's got no grenades, can't offer any full flash or anything like that. So he gets a chain flashbang, and Apex is here to deliver the first kills. They will successfully slow things down at the very least. 3 position. They're lining up for him, but Xantares somehow takes out his teammate and Apex. Well, that's for the better. Allows him to plant the bomb, and they're on a 2 versus 2. He knows once rotated towards Ruins. He's got the flash to take the position. Shox has to fall back. Both CTs with a Kitten and Tizian's coming in from the back, and they're going to line up for him. There might be a shadow here for Xantares. Well, there's a player to be eliminated, and Tizian will not do the rest of it. Xantares will kill him as well. 4 for Xantares.
Seem directed towards that A site, and yeah, it's going to be what looks to be some sort of set piece again towards A this time, though.
They scale really well up long, I have to say, and it might work out for them here. Oh, they take enormous damage, but they get the 1 for 2, and that's going to be the job done. Now, what do they do from here? They don't actually even have to commit to A if they don't want to, especially now that Misuta's taken down Tizian with that MP9. Very precise stuff, and indeed, they don't commit. They actually fall back. They have a 3v3. All of the utility is gone for both teams, pretty much. They have 3 Molotovs, but Apex could end it here. They may not expect the push, and he's going to spray them down, and it's up to Searson now. 1 versus 2, and both the CTs coming up Banana real fast.
Oh, there's a flash, and surely the swing's coming from the MP9. He'll deliver the first kill, though, Searson, and create some space himself with the Molotov. A sound queue, and he makes it look easy, like he's solo queue matchmaking, man.
And it may make them not believe in this B exec that's coming out so quickly, but does it even matter? Apex is able to find one. There's that counter smoke coming out, but through the smoke, Xantares finding Apex, and this B bomb site is free for the taking at this point. 3-on-3 situation, but Vitality are in such poor positions to try to bring this one back, and what?
Searson's still up there.
Yeah, he double dips.
You can't double dip. You can't do that.
This is making it real winnable for Vitality. I think that early kill on the lurk already would make them consider going for it, but 2 of them are in the red. There's a way to be deployed if Xantares has the angle to do it. If he does, actually, that could be fatal for them because RPK is really in the red now, and that leaves Shox with no position. Surely he goes for a save unless he has served something and goes for a crazy clutch here. 17 HP, about how this game will end.
Is that because of mouse accelerators is hard practice?
It's very helpful. Ooh, are we sensing desperation now for Vitality? That was quite the desperation push, it felt like. Oh no, Big are actually just destroying them right now.
Yeah.
Straight up destroying them.
This feels like the storyline of so many big games where they can, but now they've inspired confidence in their players, and Searson's flanking B with an off. From CT spawn, this is just crazy.
They're harvesting organs for the black market.
Be attempting bracket control here. Masuta in the apartments. There's a good setup here from Vitality to contest this bracket take. Oh, and that's an excellent start. Masuta takes down Tizian there. Just a stroke of luck, maybe genius, and excellence for Big as they try to manipulate this Vitality defense. Masuta's in such a great spot. Looks like Vitality are primed and ready to get this one. The bomb's down now, and good stuff from Masuta there. That round was actually all him getting that kill at apartments. If he didn't find that, this might have been another round for Big. And bring it to 8-7. That is some impressive stuff. And they're taking the page out of Vitality's book with this aggressive play. Xantares and Tizian connect with a couple of frags instantly. Apex challenging the pit here. Will find one. That makes things a little bit hairy for Big. Because, oh, I think there might have been a route discovered by Vitality onto this A bomb site. Xantares, he's still holding this position towards apartments. Will they expect him to be so pushed up? Oh, there's no way they think this. Oh, but he can't hit the shot immediately, and Shox is able to recover. 3-on-2 situation, and Tabson, he wants to find something from the same well. Oh, the molly is there, though, and he can't find the flank. So it'll be a 2-on-3 retake, mostly from Pork, but Masuta's already here to meet it, and he's able to find the final 2 kills on the round. Vitality in the chaos and confusion.
Look at them just holding their nades out in the open, knowing Big is not going to peek on them.
Tizian. Oh, he's just reloading in the smoke as 2 players pass him.
The full reloads.
Oh, wow. And they look fine right now.
Oh,
Tizian's going to go down in the smoke, and Cyrus still got this Mac 10. Out comes the P2000. Okay, Cyrus going to go down.
This is insane. Oh, they're going to go for the burst. The flashbang is on the way. Oh, no. Maybe just a bit before it, but it's going to work out for him. Running out bullets to take out Apex, but he will have the position finished off by Keto, of course. And Tabson's watching the smoke, looking for a boost. A little tease as the bomb's collected for Vitality.
That was so important, and this is something Big are pretty good at. But when they get the information, it gives enough of a picture for someone like Tizian to make this kind of a play. However, it looks like Shox is going to be using this play against Tizian, just holding this position, and he's communicating to his team right now that he's going to have a free kill here. He wants his teammates to be in position so they can burst towards the A site with minimum notice for Big's rotation. So that's why Shox waited so long there, and now his teammates will try to charge this A site with him. But Searson's on the site, going to run straight into Searson. The close range miss. Oh, he can't recover in time. Couldn't even shoot. Didn't have another shot ready in time, and that'll be the A side taken by Vitality. So very well played by Shox there to get that initial. He has to also communicate in a way that his teammates understand what's happening.
Searson will be waiting for AWPs to come, so it's a dangerous round for Vitality, but not the strongest Big that we'll probably see in this half. And it'll get a little weaker as Xantares making a forward play. RPK will be traded though, so there is position. Searson will try to stop the tease from advancing in the meantime. He'll ring the bell at least, but doesn't have the weapon for the job. Tizian caught up a grenade in his hand, and this one, I think the most dangerous part of this round has come and gone for Vitality. Keto and Tabson, I'm sure, want to hold on to these AK-47s.
Yeah, Keto needs to hang on to AK.
Vitality should move to 13.
I think Tizian missed spot. Because everyone else has 2K, and I know they saved guns from the last round, but maybe Tizian thought that they were going to buy around these AKs.
they'll still have a buy in the upcoming round because I think they're getting 2,400.
If they save the guns. If they save the guns,
now they won't. Now they won't. That's that.
Eliminator.
Have a favorable buy.
This feels like a pretty big moment this round. So definitely a swing round here. As far as bigger concerns. Oh, Misuta. Oh, and RPK. They're both going to go down here. Oh, the nade should be a good follow-up. Oh, no! Sayu dodges it somehow. And this is really important for Big. To get back in the game, this has to pan out for them. And so far, it's panning out excellently. Looking very good here to survive with all five. The question is, what do Vitality want to do here? They have enough money to lose both these weapons and still fall by next round. Well, there we go. Going for some damage. Apex gets one. Oh.
It's like Apex.
Oh.
So he maybe tried to give Sayu some position, but there are too many flashes, too many man.
It's a good thing Xantares is having such a big game right now. As Keto's called off. See if Keto can do something here with this AK. Looks like Searson will actually bear the load, and he'll do so very comfortably. Yield something to gain the ground up towards this A site, and it might just be doing that. Xantares stuck in the pit position. He's going to be able to get one headshot though. That's the bomb down on the ground. And right now Vitality are looking somewhat helpless. See if they can find anything here. Xantares to finish it off, and he might be on 30 kills right now.
But peeking down middle is Searson early on. He might find a timing actually as his player backing up.
Oh,
whoa!
my God.
All right, well, looks like Vitality were able to find frags across the map at this point.
I think they did a double nade.
Yeah.
Top banana, and I just owned them.
Yeah, that was...
Or a triple nade even.
Oh.
Is he? He's actually kind of... Oh.
Okay.
There's a world where, like, if he gets that kill, you're starting to think...
Footsteps will be heard by Keto, but he's blind. There's not much he can do. We've got Citizen now at the back of the site with the AWP. He needs the multi-frag. There's one. He sees 2 or 3. Going to create some space for himself. He needs to try and find some space for maneuvering. Flashbangs are high. He has no idea which direction he's facing now. Still alive for a time. Tabson was able to help out, and he's trying to do more, but he can't. That leaves Xantares and Tizian either side of the site. One towards Ruins, one towards Banana. Bomb not planted just yet. And there's 10 seconds on the clock to do this. So will there be a swing? There will be, but from Tizian, but he'll take one in the face. That leaves Xantares with a deagle versus 3. Trying to creep through the smoke. Hope and a prayer. This is not going to be easy for him, really.
Yeah, it would take a miracle, nothing short of a complete miracle for Xantares to find success here. He'd have to be perfect on every single shot and in quick succession as well as he looks to make that first attempt, but Shox will take him down 16-11, and much like the first map, very back and forth.
Shox is fishing, but they're aware of this already. Thank God the admins noticed the rifles in the pistol round and started again. Now the bomb will be joining the big players on long. The question is, how do they deal with short? You can see that Zaiwu is ready to activate, and Xantares is going to flick and take him out, of course. Still spotting Shox on that short position, but now if he can take Apex, perhaps he can pull these players away towards the B bomb site. Apex just running, spinning, pirouetting as well, and look at this rotation. They're all charging at Xantares. And that's going to allow them to have better positions on the A bomb site as the bomb gets planted. Got some jumping frags attempted by Apex, but he won't quite make it there. Taps him through the smoke, doing great damage, but Apex is still alive. And he has a kit, so we've got to bear that in mind as well if he goes down where that kit is.
It feels like there's been so many good opportunities for Big between Tabson and Xantares, but they couldn't get the kills. And now it's just going from bad to worse. However...
So right.
Oh, and look at how Vitality are trying to counter it. They have 3 M4s with no utility on 2 of them. They just want to take these fights. They want to match firepower with firepower. Tabson looking for that fight, though. Ooh. Will lose to RPK. That's one of the benefits of buying that rifle, and he's able to escape.
Oh, no. Oh! Team Flash. Oh, he's seen it disappear now. Does he try to stop them from... He's going to take out Xantares immediately. There's a trade from Keto. 2 versus 3. There is still something to be done here. And the rotation from Masuta is deleted. We still have Citizen with a scout. We can still go fishing. There's just under a minute to do this.
Apex is extremely far away and will be coming from CT. So this is going to be favorable for Big right now.
Well, they have a scout, and Citizen's going to try and use that range. Nice smoke grenade for the door. Now we can see Shox is starting to creep through that tunnel. He's been taken out. Oh, once! This could really go either way now, but he's been forced back, and Apex has been taken out, so...
That was a pretty poor 2-on-4 for Vitality.
And there's going to be a fight for this. Flashbang's really good here. The damage between Zaiwu and Shox and RPK is really enormous here. They are so strong in this long position. It's a 2v4 for Big. They've got to recover somehow. Xantares is going to be able to get that refrag, but the problem is that now he's alone. And he's on the Galil. He'll have to hit some insane shots, but you wouldn't want anyone else in this position than Xantares with an AK. That's all he has to do. Oh, that's actually so insane to get that kill off the spray. That's fantastic from Xantares. Oh no, he has no idea that the second player is long, but there's no peek actually. He might actually get away with this. Oh, no.
Oh. That was
very
close.
risky.
That was so close. That was Xantares was almost there. He was one step away from winning that 1-on-3.
Vitality have been excellent at countering this with good utility, but do they know is the question here. Shox just playing an excellent angle to hold those double doors right there, but he is scouted out. Xantares is able to take him down, leaving just Masuta on the bomb site, and that's a great flash to enable Tizian. RPK now pushing out towards middle, and Surson, the hard lurk at Suicide right now, is going to find a kill.
Even though Big have lost, I think pretty much all of the major exchanges at A-Long at the beginning of the round.
And it looks like it'll be a short attack coming out. Zaiwu is in an excellent angle to stop this, though. Could be flash on forward, but he'll just go for the dry swing. Can't find anything, though. And Keto, he smells blood in the water right now, pushing on forward, trying to take down Zaiwu. But there are so many players to meet him. Excellent setup from Vitality there to stop that play dead in its tracks.
That bomb is lost too. That means that they're pretty committed into this. There's no way to go back. They've got to frag out. All good damage there from Apex in the smoke. But oh no, Zaiwu and Apex will go down. And Xantares picks up Masuta. Oh no, Searson and Tizian somehow now have the advantage against RPK. He's going to try to get the pace, or keep the pace high here as he flashes to move forwards. But with the MP9, you surely don't expect him to find a way to do this. They are weakened, generally speaking, but RPK is really stuck in the open, and he won't be able to save it. And that's certainly...
Flash they weren't here coming. The second one will force Zyru from his position. RPK still here, though. Has he spotted a player by blue? Certainly has now. It's cost him his life. Zyru by the cart. I do not know if it's safe to make a play towards the site. The Molotov will force him further back. So currently they have no position on shorts or long Vitality, and a short players are coming as well. So Zyru's sure to get taken out here. That leaves 2. We've got Masuta and T spawn, and Shock's almost in CT spawn. The versus 4 players, about another flurry of kills. I can't imagine they'll be going for this one.
Oh dear. Bye-bye. Vitality were looking so dominant towards A long. You know, they were...
A little bit of misdirection here coming out from Big. Looks like they're feigning long presence and a take. And they'll be heading right into Apex at the B side with the actual bomb. Alright, the long flood commences, and Shox is able to find a kill on a Searson in the pit position. Tizian, playing around these smokes very well, actually, is able to get one. But now it's a 3-on-2 situation. That long exchange went very well on the Vitality side. And they're able to recover a rifle because of it. And now this retake becomes completely doable. Dampers, though, in such an advanced forward position, is able to find RPK. Now he just has to meet up with Tabson to try to defend this bomb site. 2-on-2. Still good nades on the side of Big. They should be able to slow this push immensely. But flooding out is Vitality, and instantly they take out both players.
Wow.
Well, where did that come from?
By cars. So Big is actually in a good spot to overtake this catwalk if their flashes are on point. But not enough as Sawu gets a kill on Keto. He's able to fall back towards long. Now it's a retake game for Vitality.
Yeah, this is a difficult position. It's a great shot from Apex to kick things off, though. He's holding onto this position on the ramp. It gets really weird here now for Big. They're just lacking the numbers, and another kill is in favor of Vitality. Apex threatening to make it another one. As Searson tries to escape this position, they're under so much pressure. It doesn't feel like there's anywhere that they can move, and it's just Apex is harassing Searson. Now 5 players left alive. There simply can't be enough time for him to do this. Masuta with another lethal shot. Gonna go for a quick mid-explosion here. We'll see what they can do with it. Oh, Apex gets eliminated instantly. Maybe thought he had more time than he did there. Maybe he's thinking it's a B split, but they would be wrong. It's actually going to be this A split instead with CT and Catwalk. Great shots from Zyru. You'd expect nothing less from him. Masuta also still looking just as lethal with that AK-47 as he looks for the headshots, but it's key to find one there, and that will change everything. Now it feels like there's a chance in this round for Big. Although Masuta will get, or rather, sorry, Keita will get challenged by RPK and trades and trades upon trades, but the bomb is lost, and that's the... He's going to have every opportunity to do this. Zyru is so far away. By the time Zyru gets to the doors, there's already a good chunk of time that will be gone. And Tizian is making some moves right now, playing very aggressively outside the window. Oh, he's going to drop, make a sound cue, and he just goes for it.
Yeah, that's a really cool pocket strat coming out from Big there. A nice way to get those pistols involved, but now that'll awaken the beast. Double up setup for Vitality. This is when they're at their absolute scariest. When Shox and Zyru can just both on cue.
This is a smart move if you're playing against a 2-op setup. It's going to be really difficult for the offense to push through the smoke, and Xantares, he runs out middle with no resistance so far. He does see behind the doors and takes out Masuta.
The confidence of that spray was just amazing from Xantares. However, the confidence from Shox is even better with the AWP.
This position, very long time ago now. Well, here comes the charge from the T's. There'll be plenty of flashbangs, plenty of spray. Masuta will take 2. And there's still some position for Vitality. Apex still waiting. Shox create some space for himself. No transfer onto Tabson, though. So there are still some personnel on this bomb site. The bomb's being seen. Zyru and RPK are on the way. Searson going to creep outside the doors. This could be very dangerous indeed. Tabson's waiting, and down go the rest of Vitality, leaving Shox alone. He's been on this site the entire time. 1v2 with the AWP. Oh, that's so close to the flick. It's waiting for the peek from the window. Every time he fires, it's a chance for them to try and hit. Tizian's got a Molotov to make things even worse. He's so close to that shot. How's he not landed it? That's so unfortunate for him. Well, they're expecting some kind of play. There'll be some flashes now as they look to swing. Xantares makes his way downstairs or upstairs. He sees ZywOo. Look at the chain flashes just to take that one player out. They've taken plenty of position. RPK has to fall back to hold long, and indeed, Tizian will be lurking to stop a short rotation. Apex has been taken out, which leaves 3. Masuta in CT spawn, along with Shox, I believe. RPK making it doable. Keto trying to find an awkward angle. That's a great burst from him. RPK now moving to that car position. The taps to burst will leave only Shox in CT spawn. 2 heavily tagged players, but the round will go the way of Big. They make it to 9.
Yeah, that was great stuff on the execution from Big. Their execs are really spot on. Plays coming out. It'll be Masuta with the UMP. He has to come up absolutely huge for his team, and he will find nothing. Perfect flashes to support, but Apex with the auto shotgun is only gonna be able to find one. Such damage, but Xantares, he's out the window to meet him. ZywOo does so much damage, but he can't find anything there.
They're on the way. Fast journey to the A-bomb site, but there'll be some tagging from the likes of Big. Tizian and Tabson are close, but they'll be falling back, it seems, to go for a short play. There are 2 flashes for Tizian to deploy, and it looks like it'll be 4 or 5 man on road in that short position. Sure, it'll flash behind them, but Vitality are quite spread out as well. They've got a flash of their own on Apex, who's currently in the pit, and here comes that flash. So here comes the burst from Vitality. RPK the team flash though, and look how many people are swarming from Big in the same position. Oh my goodness. Still coming in from Masuta, who's going crazy with 2 and really changing the fortunes for Big. The pistol goes the way of Vitality.
Vitality are expecting just 1, and indeed the first flag. Oh, that's good damage! And all of a sudden, this Deagle of Tizian, it starts to be a problem! And you know what? Shox is really weak. This is looking amazing right now for Big. Tizian still holding this position, taking pot shots with the Deagle to see what he can find, and he's got himself another one! And they are getting absolutely destroyed here by this force buy from Big. It's just Shox left with 6 points of health as he looks to rotate through T-spawn this position, and indeed he won't. Keto is going to take him down. What a...
Tabson's quietly repositioning again these grenades, just like Apex did, but look at the timing from Apex. Got to do better than that to make the same play as he was doing earlier on.
Great position for Citizen. So much damage possible. No. Oh, Apex does actually manage to find his way around the corner just in time to take down Citizen, which changes everything and prevents Big from having any kind of a defense before that bomb gets planted on the site. And now in this retake scenario, given that the money is not in a great place for Big, they may wish to give this one up, given the fact that they, you know, why take a low percentage rounds? Ouch. When you can bring an AWP into the following round. And Vitality, they scrape 1 round back.
Similar could be said for some of Vitality, but not all. Masuta heading towards long. There's that grenade from that car position. But with no one with an early Molotov, Tizian will get taken out by Apex. Holding angles in case of a re-peek. And how on earth has that happened? I don't know if Shock's looking at the radar, looking at a teammate or something, but Keto should never be surviving that situation. That's really going to force the hand of Vitality now. With no map control, they have to go fast.
Tabson's in a great angle, and he's going to easily take down Apex. He's done maybe too much damage there. Oh, the flashbang follow-up.
Oh my goodness.
How does no one die? The Citizens ready to try and remedy the scenario. Only 1 left though, but in Keto for Big, but the HP here, he's just holding the nades. The 1 nade could win the round, but...
Here they come. They're walking up long, and Keto's such in a good spot.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh.
This is perfect. This is perfect for Keto. Oh, it's so perfect for Keto. He played that one so masterfully.
Yeah, that's just insane. Shox is sending it down middle now. Good flash to get Surson off the angle, and he'll be able to pick up the opening kill. So, it'll be Tabson to try to contest, but this is just so fast from Vitality. At this point, it'll be so hard for Big to get back into this round. Tabson trying to play around this smoke here at the ramp, but it won't work out in his favor, and it looks like Big, they might already have to call for the save in this round here. Xantares tagged low. Shox from downtown sniping Keto as he's trying to escape through the B double doors, but
go for a half buy here. We'll see what they can do with this. Oh my god, that's so sick. The timing of that is so sick. And Tizian with the Deagle makes it even worse for Vitality. They're probably wondering what the hell's going on here. Another flashbang! Tizian gets the second kill out of it. That's unbelievable. Just as you were saying, Alex, there's always a plan from Big in these rounds. And again, the pistols reign supreme for Big.
Someone has to study these rounds. They do so much damage in these rounds, and now Xantares has got the sound cues. He hears the footsteps. He hears the pitter-patter of scared Vitality players. Xantares, shut it down. Surely we're going to the final game.
Oh, Xantares is the human guillotine. He's just executing everyone left and right. Oh, God.
oh my goodness.
Nobody shoots like that.
Destroys
Nobody.
them.
Not in that position.
Well, Vitality will get back into it at a fast pace. They're going to take a lot of damage trying to breach these long doors. RPK is going to make his way forwards into the pit, but just unable to get his feet on the ground there as he jumps across. And it's going to be a pretty bloody affair here towards this long position. Sisson still holding on towards Kai. He will be removed from that position with... No, he actually won't. He's still going to be able to shoot from this. He actually has the benefit of the flames, and he's going to do it. 16-10. Big will force this grand finals, this best of 5 grand finals. And in the meantime, the rest of Vitality start to press towards this A site, and it's fair to say that Big knows what's going on.
Ooh. Can they get the kills? That's a good start. Keto will take one from the back of the head. Gary and Misuta, though, are changing the fortunes of Vitality, or trying to, but things are going from bad to worse. The bomb's been dropped, and that leaves Shocks. Just absolute violence on these big players. He's looking in the toilet. He's going to catch Xantares. Can he find the pop? He's trying to, but...
I was going to say, and how confident Big's been pushing on these rounds. I would say Vitality has to make an entrance here. Oh, that thought.
Oh, the numbers game is not going to work out for them. We've seen problems with this before, the double Molotovs, but still one gets towards Playground. That can be a mini flank, but that can't be the result Big were expecting. Now, the plus side for them is that there is no Kevlar in this situation. Sirta needs to be careful. You don't want to play the headshot angles where you can be swarmed upon, and they will be. Look at the trades. They're so consistent from Vitality. They've got no armor. They are nude. They're naked.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good step.
All right. Oh, he makes some noise now towards water. Has to find these kills instantly. Nade will not connect, and already on the flank is Shocks. But can he find Zywood? Cannot. All right. Well, he found him.
We'll have to see what he's able to do here. They are closing on him. They're going to be dropping real close here. Oh, he's not going to be able to get away. Well played by Vitality. Very slow. They didn't nade anything off. They just had really good spacing. Especially with Tizian in this position. This is a good spot.
Yeah, his angle is really brutal. He's made the right play. Masuta's not going to be ready for it. And he looks to swing with his teammate now. Tizian trying to get more done. Bomb's on the floor though. 19 seconds on the clock in a 2 versus 2 make it 1 as Keto is on the fight. We'll expect this bomb still needs to cross. It's 1 versus 1 now. He takes the fight. The long spray down. He's still going for it. 9 seconds on the clock. Going for the reload. Quick jiggle. Shocks now. Needs to make the right play here. He thinks he's still by the truck. He's going to lose by time. He's just holding the angle. He's going to die after time.
Oh my god.
Oh, you see the patience, the trigger discipline. He sees him.
From Zywood to come out. Zywood, aware of his angle, will be able to take him down. Great opening frag for him.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. Shocks going down there is a problem, and they're going to try to take down Tabson. They want this weapon. They use an isolated player. They want to take out his weapon. And they're going to do so. And Tizian's now found a great angle with the bomb. Oh, this is really, really bad for Vitality. They're able to steal away the bomb.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm kind of confused with that smoke. They kind of, with a scout, that's something you say every day. That's a very nice grenade though. But Zywood with the AK-47. Yeah, problem, a big problem. And now RPK has an unknown angle. I don't think he's been spotted. Keto, he's moving around Monster. Maybe he was. He's looking all over the shop, actually. He has no idea where he is. He has no kits either. He's got to find him quickly. Otherwise, this round is over. How does this keep happening?
They go between like full out force buys and crazy spots to really wanting to make sure they have every like an actual full buy. Not missing a single thing. You know, that's the second AK, so Big have utility for retake. Oh, that is savage from Misuta. He's very snappy. And he's going to take some forward position around the bathrooms. That's very important. It's an interesting spot here for Big. Do they keep the AKs alive, or do they try to keep the pressure on the economy of Vitality and look for some exit kills? They're going to try to fight here, though. They're actually going to try to fight all three together. Oh, look at that swing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It really feels like there are some problems here. Vitality
Keto trying to
players.
execute onto the A bomb site. Pistols taking the risks.
We'll see how these double orbs fare now against Vitality, who will get caught by the first one. There's Searson with the fast timing.
Love that peak.
And what if Vitality may just have to execute onto the B bomb site? But with that opportunity not capitalized upon from Apex, that might... And it just completely kills the only option. As I said, oh, hello. Speaking of which, they're going to try to make a desperate run to the A site. This is not going to work out, it seems, though. As Keto is holding position. He's going to annihilate all of them here. Oh, no. RPK is in so much trouble. Keto knocks them all down.
Keep their lives intact. You can see that Masuta there a little bit more careful, but early on, Searson wins the duel against ZywOo. 4v4, though, and this isn't too bad for Vitality.
That makes things very dangerous. We can see there is a smoke outside the door, but Big did a good job to compromise the position of Vitality in that short B position. And there's a quick 2-burst from Xantares, who's ready for the third.
Oh my goodness,
doing even more damage. Absolutely outstanding from Xantares. He really has come to life this week.
ZywOo's going for an aggressive peek towards his cow with AWT. This might not catch anyone off guard against Keto. He is ready for some move like that.
They're getting bodied in short B.
Bigger winning that one. And Keto, he's actually going to leg. Shocks there. They're going to try to force the issue. Xantares, though, already spraying. Winding it up before they come through, but they managed to trade onto the site, and they actually should be able to get a post plant here now, with Shocks and Apex left alive.
25 seconds on the clock, and they won't be needed.
And they're going to run this very deep towards the A-bomb sites, and this is starting to get a little bit scary for Big. Losing more players now. Tizian is just in amongst these smokes. He's going to get a lot of value from that. That does allow a chance here. He does get traded out by ZywOo, but it's only a 3v2 advantage for Vitality now. Perhaps feels more manageable for Big, especially now that they've got Searson lurking, but ZywOo seems to understand exactly what's going on. What an intelligent play from ZywOo, waiting for that push from Searson. And that's going to leave Keto in no man's land with this AWP.
Man, how does
ZywOo's first kill was through the wall as well. It was through the wall with a smoke up. Absolutely ridiculous. And now Keto is going to have to rotate to finish off this 1 versus 3. Both players making their way towards the site. There's so much utility there, and ZywOo, I'm sure, will be posted up soon. A bomb's been planted, so he's got half a second to get into a spot, or maybe he doesn't. Repositioning, but now RPK has all the information, and Keto most certainly does not. Doesn't know the status of the inside of the toilets, or long, or truck, or bank, or the garbage. So many problems for him. Down to the USP, and RPK is just there and
Smoking the short B tunnel. Oh, they're going to go right through the Molotov. Their own Molotov, in fact, so fast is Shocks. Gets taken down, though, by Tizian. How much work can he get done from this position? The assist of Xantares will hold the ground. I don't know what the hell's going to have to happen to find... Okay, just above the smoke, up on the sandbags. Maybe that's the play.
because it's ZywOo. The tech line close. Oh, half a chance.
Amongst themselves, and really doing the justice of hitting this best of 5 grand finals. Oh, the snap there from Searson didn't look as confident as you wanted to see it. Oh, the lineup though, that makes up for it for Tapson, and all of a sudden it's looking really good for Big. 4 versus 1 now.
30 seconds. He really has to go full Rambo mode on fast forward to have a chance to win this round. This smoke off the choke point, which kind of commits him to the long play. And Xantares is just creeping towards this A-bomb site. He's kind of fishing with this P250 with 40 seconds on the clock. But we can see Shocks is starting to flank, and they're going in dry. The grenade has been deployed towards the balcony. I do believe there's a flashbang, but into a crossfire they go. And Masuta is going to run out of bullets. ZywOo on the way. He saw the CZ up. Now he's been taken down, leaving Apex on 1 HP. Now he's 9 HP, leaving Shocks in a 1 versus 3. There's so much going on at once. And again, it's Shocks in the clutch. We haven't seen one just yet. So I'm sure Shox will be aiming for the head. So that might give them half a chance. Maybe it won't. Tizian taken out immediately. You see Tabson hiding on the balcony. They are playing very defensively. Searson is full health. Around in CT behind the wall. Shox looking for the trade fragger, and they are nowhere to be seen. And Shox does not have a kit either, so this is going to be real difficult. He's hiding by the sandbags, but how does he win the round though? It's a nice one tap, but I don't think he's going to be winning the round from this. Searson will chase, and Shox will try to save his Kevlar.
Some more simple than others. Oh, RPK taking massive damage there towards the barrel's position. Good timing found by Masuta. Can't get the kill though. Oh my god, so much damage exchanged by these two teams here. Oh, Xantares just walks out a monster. He's going to find the frag, the entry kill, and he's not done just yet. He's an absolute machine as he entries his way forwards on the B side. Eventually he's dealt with, but it leaves just two, Apex and Shox, as they look to try to anchor these positions. Apex in a fantastic spot there, able to sneak up on them, but it's up to Shox once again, and it's just simply too much. 11-8 now is big. Bathroom's player. We've got some nade work here, doing a lot of damage to both Misuta and Apex, who are kind of stacking for info towards Bathrooms. Sorry, over towards short B from the B side.
Look at the immediate response from Big. Going into B immediately, they know they have no choice, and the longer they wait, the worse it's going to get for them. They'll make a pretty bad Vitality, though, unless the barrel play can get something done. Hasn't been detected just yet. The pre-fire is there, though. Very good awareness from Big, and indeed, the map control towards and just brute forced around.
Vitality just playing passive. Oh, that's scary. That's really scary. Oh, wow. Oh,
there we go. Oh. Okay.
Forced into it. It's a shame for Searson.
He can position with AKs as well. You never see it, though. And Shox is in trouble now. Now he's in very deep water because he's dead. He's drowning. 3-on-3. Now, I have identified how many players are on this B bomb site. The problem might be, though, that Zywoo is the one on the A bomb site. 30 seconds remain as he chooses to fall back, try and play safe with his team. Does he go for a default shot? He does. Doesn't make a connection, though. Falls back from bank, having a quick look, see if anybody's around him. From the bank stairs, you can hold across to the truck, but not really necessary for now. Apex is going to swing. Stereo frags for Tabson and Tizian. A double T's leaving RPK to scurry away.
It's just like, they look unstoppable. They literally look unstoppable.
Are making a real case for themselves at A. They have 4 players in position to fight. 2 from long, 1 from the party position. And that might set things off. Zywoo fighting, but man, Big, you just can't stop them.
Oh my god, just shut it down.
Deleting everybody. Shox has to put up a great fight at this connector spot. But it looks like Big will just avoid him now as he makes his way towards B.
Shox with a very fast reset there. Able to play with Apex here. They can still win this round. Apex drops Tizian. There's still a couple left though. And oh, beautiful stuff from Apex, holding his own there in the fights. Able to win 2 1v1s, leaving it on Searson now. Great shot from Searson, up to Shox now. Can he finish him off? He's managed to ring his bell, but he's got to get another couple bullets in Searson. Searson though so deadly, and he's being teased. Oh, just barely able to escape behind cover for another shot. Can Shox figure this one out? He actually dives off into the stairs, takes some damage. Doesn't really matter too much at this point as he's up against the AWP. As he repositions, Searson's going to be forced to plant. And he has to take a lot of time here to cover all these positions, as Shox could truly be anywhere at this point. And Searson's going to be committed to planting. How does he do this? Does he try to fake, or will he just go for the hold? He fakes it, he jumps up and dice, and Shox is going to finish him off. Oh wow, the positioning here. They're just ready for the plays from Vitality, it seems. Shox might get a catch towards Bathrooms, and he's just a little bit too slow. But Misuta holds things down towards this B side as the attack is initiated, and he's going to try to play from the water position. Oh, he's so good right now. Oh, Misuta, he's going to make it even better here for his team as he holds things down. He got a quad kill there. That is a heroic effort from Misuta. Shox finishes it off.
Now, this smoke's going to be extremely painful for someone.
Oh.
But for... Oh, wait a minute. Who shot that? Oh, okay. I think that was a tease. I'm pretty sure it was. Shox moving around up close. He manages to ring the bell, but Keto and Tabson clean out the A bomb site. Misuta turns to try and clutch it. So far, so good. Can he get the multi-frag? He's got to fall back from the Molotov. Down to 5 HP. Being alive, so important. 3 versus 4. Oh, he's got grenades all over the place. Masuta finally finished off Apex, looking for the biggest transfer of all time, but they're all behind the wall. Apex and RPK now. They don't have any more grenades, and now it's just Apex. Still going to go for it, and it's not going to work out for him. Match point for Big.
It looks like they'll try to stop this short tunnel push from Xantares with that boost, but oh, wow.
They were looking for it.
Yeah, Xantares was ready for it, and I think the player from Connector might have even flashed as well to dismantle the boost. Masuta, though, gets aggressive towards water, and he'll be stopped by Xantares, who's been excellent thus far in this game. 5v4 advantage for Big, and they're taking so much space towards long already.
With an M4, maybe even a FAMAS, he probably gets that kill. Or even an MP9, but we'll see Kita lurking. Zywoo wins that battle. Okay, another dig comes through, and man, it's looking really hard for Vitality, but somehow they're still in this round. 2 versus 2, Shox and Apex, and I believe there are gun upgrades that are definitely available to them to try to make this work out. I don't know that there's a kit available anywhere, so they're going to have to be quick with this one. Tabson's already lurking around. Apex is going to take down Searson, leaving just Tabson around the bathrooms. They don't know where he is, and he's got all the information. He has all of the information right now. Easy kill onto Apex, but now it's the 1v1. Shox with the MP9 against Tabson on the AK-47. Shox, he has been so intelligent in this game so far. He's going to do something magnificent here. He's just going to go for the push here with the MP9.
Oh my goodness!
He's done that! But does he have time? He doesn't have the kit. That's it. Big have taken the series. There's no kit for Shox. It was a good effort, but it's not good enough. And that's going to be 16-10. Big will take this series, this grand finals against Team Vitality. And that is honestly an incredible run from them.